Welcome to the NSIC Spotlight, the voice of the NSIC student athletes, powered by gpac. gpac, growing people and companies. I'm your host, Nick Corder, Assistant Commissioner at the Northern Sun. Today, we're joined by the reigning NSIC Offensive Player of the Week, Leah Jones of the SMSU volleyball team. Leah, thanks for joining us on the Spotlight.
Thank you for having me.
All right, as we do each week, let's start with you telling us a bit about yourself.
I am from Marshall, Minnesota. I'm a junior here at SMSU, and then I am a physical and health education major. So I want to be a teacher. I'm not sure yet if I want to do elementary or high school, but I'm still deciding that. And then I am also involved in SAC on our campus.
Outstanding. Originally from Marshall, Minnesota, you said, why did you choose to stay in your hometown and attend Southwest Minnesota State?
So I have two older sisters and then a younger brother, and it was really important to me that I was able to stick around and still support them. And then also that they and my parents are able to come to all my games is really important to me. And I've loved that they are able to support me so much. I also love the town of Marshall. I feel like it's the perfect size, and the people here are just amazing. Everyone's so nice and supportive, and I just love that the community rallies around both the high school and the college.
And how did you first get involved in playing volleyball during your youth?
So my mom played volleyball in college at Southwest Missouri State, or now Missouri State University. So she was my coach growing up, but also me and my sisters got involved early. We were always peppering, whether it was just around the house or in the driveway. We just played a lot of volleyball, and my love for the game grew a lot during those early years. And then also with Marshall being such a strong community with volleyball, um, there was a lot of youth clinics and camps available for me to go to, and my sisters and I, we went to all of those, and we also watched a lot of volleyball, which was really cool, both Marshall games and SMSU games. We were just able to see volleyball at a high level, but so close to home.
Yeah, and you won a state volleyball state championship back in 2022 for Marshall High School. You earned your 1,000th kill this past weekend after earning NSIC Player of the Week honors, 24 kills in a four-set win over then number 22 Northern State. What does it mean to be able to reach that milestone of 1,000 career kills at SMSU?
Yeah, honestly, I had no clue that I was even close to that milestone, but we were just really happy to play really well on the road late in the season and get a good win, because sometimes that's really tough to do. But I do feel really blessed that I have reached the milestone, but I couldn't have done it without the amazing teammates I've played with during my 3 years here. And I'm just honored that I've been able to play for that long and be healthy for that long.
A little bit of a rare occurrence, a sweep of the Players of the Week by the Mustangs last week, as Mackenzie Tolk took home Defensive Player of the Week, and Sydney Tyne, the Setter of the Week. Tell us more about those two and the rest of this Mustang team.
Mm-hmm. My teammates are amazing people on and off the court. They're so kind. Um, we have so much fun together, whether it's on the bus rides or during practice, in the locker room. It's just so much fun whenever I get to be around my teammates. Um, and then Mackenzie Tolk, she's so fun to play with. She's so scrappy, tries to keep the ball off the floor. She's always bringing energy, and she has this ability to just spark the rest of my teammates on the court and get us to move faster somehow. So she's been so fun to play with. I'm really going to miss that next year. And then Sydney Tyne and I, we've been playing together since we were 15. She's from Clare City, so close to me, and we've been playing club together. It's I am so grateful that we've gotten to develop that connection with each other, and that's a big part of why I've been able to be successful as a setter, is because I've had such a great setter. I'm just grateful that we've been able to play together for so long.
You mentioned the bus rides, the locker room with the teammates. What are some of your fondest memories from your career so far at SMSU?
Yeah, I kind of picked out a few games that have kind of stuck out to me. So my freshman year, the first game I played in the PE gym, our gym at SMSU, um, I'll always remember how nervous I was, but also so excited. And just those first few points, I remember thinking, wow, it's really loud in here, and there's a lot of people here to watch us. And then last year, we reverse swept Wayne at Wayne. And that was a super fun game. It was just so competitive, so back and forth. All the sets were tight, and it was fun to be able to come out with a win on that game, but also it was fun to see how well we played. And that was kind of a turning point in our season last year.
Yeah, great crowds at Southwest Minnesota State and Wayne State. Is there a team that you look forward to playing each season, and if so, why?
Yeah, I would say Concordia, probably just because they're always one of the top teams in our league. Um, we know it's going to be competitive whenever we play them. And I don't know, they're just a fun team to play.
And the Mustangs handed Concordia St. Paul their only NSIC loss of the season this year, so that must have been a fond memory for you there. Come match day, any special routines or superstitions you have before you get out there on the court?
Yeah, I always pray during the national anthem. It's a good way for me to just calm down a little bit before the game, and give some glory to God. And then I've also been doing this since my sophomore year of high school. So it's become an important part of my pregame routine, and I never miss it.
You play UMary and Minot State this weekend to wrap up the regular season. What are the team goals as we enter postseason play?
Yeah, so we've talked a lot this season about taking it one game at a time. So we're looking at those two this weekend, and we're excited to get to play at home for the last weekend of regular season. And then entering postseason, we really want to just be playing at our best, playing at our highest level so that we are able to make a run deep into the postseason, which can be tricky with how competitive our conference is.
Yeah, definitely a gauntlet in the NSIC, not only the regular season, but obviously that tournament when you get there. The final question I have for you, what is the best piece of advice you've been given during your athletic career?
So my high school coach, Dan Westby, Hall of Famer, he's amazing and he has so much knowledge. He always said practices should be a war so that games can be a party. And I feel like I just go in, I took that with me into college that practices should be so competitive and so you should be fighting so hard with your teammates that once you get into the games, you can just be relaxed and just play and it'll just come naturally to you.
Some great advice. You got to practice like you play. That is 100%. What needs to
Mhm.
be done? Need to learn that at a young level because you laugh on the practice, you cry on the game court at the end of the week. So great
Mhm.
advice right there. That's going to wrap up this week's show. Thanks again to our sponsor, gpac. Leah, thanks and best of luck to you and the Mustangs the rest of the season.
Thank you for having me.